Welcome everyone to this is our first new rep call of 2020. We are so excited to welcome so many new reps just over the last week. Avon has, I think they've only done free sign up like one time before in my 12 years, and it's just a super exciting opportunity. We collectively have signed up almost 400 new team members in the last week. So we are excited for you guys that you decided to join an amazing company. And we hope you love the team and the support that you have on Team Momentum. So some of you signed up directly under me. Some of you are under leaders who are on my team. So we all work together as a team to answer questions, and don't feel like you have to know everything right away. We all are learning every day. So we're going to cover some important topics for you to have a successful start. So Team Momentum is led by me. There's my husband, Rob, and Josh and Ava in the front. This was at our Rep Fest last year, and our team grows every single year, becomes more exciting, and the opportunity that Avon can bring into your life is life-changing. It's exciting, and you can work it as hard as you want, take it as far as you want. And the cool thing is that it's very flexible. So you can work it around your schedule, around your life, how you want to work the business. So we do have almost 1,200 team members across the nation. We aren't your traditional team because I have signed up a lot of team members through online. So we are spread out, but we find different ways to connect with one another with video and Facebook and other communication means. But nothing beats that personal relationship and really meeting face to face. So we really hope that you decide to go to our convention this summer in San Antonio. We have sold over 200,000 this year so far. Our campaigns run 2 weeks at a time. Why don't you guys say in the chat box where you're calling in from, where you're watching? Give a little shout out. If you're on Zoom, make sure you have selected all panelists and attendees when you type in the chat box. Last year, we sold 2.6 million worth of Avon products. So that number still astonishes me. I don't feel like we actually sell that much, but we do. So small disciplined actions every day can turn into really big results down the road. Okay, so we have, oh, Nicole's from San Antonio. She better go to the convention. We have Nebraska, Maine, New Jersey, Wisconsin. Cool, thank you for participating there. We're excited that so many of you joined us tonight. We do try to record everything so that if you can't attend, that you can watch it at your convenience. I recommend attending the live events because I know that if you don't attend live, you're less likely to actually go through and watch it. So Avon has been life-changing to me and my family. We have been on a lot of different trips that Avon has paid for. I got to meet Fergie. We had basically front row at Rascal Flatts at a private concert. My family's been able to move into a nicer house, upgrade cars. One of my team members, Cheryl, and I walked in the Avon 39, which we do smaller American Cancer Society walks now. But that was a crazy challenge, and can't believe that I made it 26. That was impressive for me. And then up here in the middle, we have a retreat where I brought in all of our President's Club members, and we stayed at that beautiful home. I am trying to come up with something like that for this year, so stay posted on that. Do you remember the business buzz, Trisha? I think I have like a, no, it was many years ago. I think I used a template. So it's good to stay up to date with what's happening in the Avon world. Be sure that you're following them on all the different social media channels. You can also follow me for ideas and hopefully to get to know me better and me get to know you better. So Trisha, I didn't print out which slides I assigned you to, so just let me know when it's your turn. All right. So many of you probably know Avon from the catalog, which is still one of our main sources of marketing and sales. But with the online world evolving, we also have a full store in our website that allows us to market all of our products without having to carry inventory. So it's really opened up the opportunity to build a really big business. And then my favorite part of the business is working with team members and building leaders and seeing Avon change their lives. So I will be going to Jamaica along with a few other team members, Trisha's daughter too, in May. So that is exciting. Avon always does amazing trips. So we're going to tell you how you can earn a cruise a little bit later. This is our campaign schedule. So I did email you guys all these slides, so be sure to print it out. You can always go back through this recording if you want to go take notes or review the information. So our campaigns run for 2 weeks, and you can submit the order at any time during those 2 weeks. So what I would recommend is to pick a date in between those 2 weeks that you stay consistent with. If you don't pick a date, you're probably not going to get in the best routine. So it's good to tell your customers when it's due and then have a final day where you're going to submit the order. The earlier that you order in the campaign, sometimes the better, in case it's a seasonal item and there's only limited quantity. So campaign 5 is, oops, hang on. Campaign 5 is due February 18th, so a week from tomorrow. Every final day, we have a live event on the Avon USA Representative Facebook page where they cover the upcoming campaigns and give you some practical tips for selling and building your business. I do recommend getting a planner or using your smart device to really manage your calendar. If you don't have stuff written down, it's hard to stick to a routine. And I will tell you, the busier you get and the bigger your business gets, the more important it is to be organized and manage your time. Do we have any questions so far? Hi, Ellen, Letitia, Felicia, Ida, thank you for joining. If you are on Facebook, I do not see that feed, so I will go back in and answer questions on there if you ask them there. All right, well, it's pretty silent, so I'll keep going. It's so important that as you get into the business and that excitement sometimes wears off a little, that you keep in mind why you started this business. You know, it's not my favorite thing to write a blog or to schedule my social media posts. But when I think about what the results can do for me and my family, that's the exciting part. So remember to keep in mind your why, and sometimes that why can change. So as you go through the business, hopefully you achieve some of those goals so you can come up with bigger whys and keep climbing even higher. And okay, so direct sales, I know it has this negative thing where we try to sell to our friends and family. That may be where you need to start, but I will tell you, like, I was always very persistent about not wanting to put that on family and friends and not wanting to like be a nag. So I did really go outside my comfort zone to build different connections and relationships. And the more I did that, the easier it became. So think about all those different people that you come across in your life, whether you were connected in the past, whether you're just seeing them as you check out at the grocery store. Just be friendly and make conversation. And in the beginning, I really recommend that you make personal connections to hand over those catalogs rather than just kind of blindly leave them places. We always want to have a way to follow up and to remind people. So go through this list and think about all those people that you can contact. And don't be like me. Start off with your family and friends. Invite them to a grand opening party or a grand opening online party, whatever it is. I think that we have amazing products, and sometimes people have forgotten that or they haven't tried them in a long time. So try to have samples and demo bottles on hand. You don't have to have the inventory to sell on the spot. So I always recommend trying to get in front of groups. And Ellen is sharing that she throws a few books in her purse and tries to give them to cashiers or just someone that she talks to. Are you going through the oh, go ahead, Trisha.
One of my best customers, I was getting the oil changed. I was sitting waiting, had my books out. I was looking at them, you know, the what's new, making notes, had some other ones in my purse and gave them to this one lady who was waiting for her car as well. And she has been a very loyal customer for years now.
Awesome.
And it's just, you know, strike up a little conversation.
Yeah. And I think sometimes we're scared of the possible rejection, but it's surprising at how many people say, oh, I love Avon. I just never have been able to find a representative, or a representative never called me back. So think of it as a favor.
That's true. I just had somebody call me who found me off of Google, and that's it. It was a unknown number, but you have to answer every phone call, and you never know, they might be a customer.
Yeah, cool. So we can set up at vendor events. Springtime is coming, so I know around here they even have like Galentine's events. So think about how you can get in front of especially women events. Even a lot of places a lot of restaurants have bingo and trivia night. Ask if you can come in and set up a table. Maybe you want to do like a raffle basket and just be there to hand out books and make contacts. We have some awesome fundraisers that are available to do. You can go to assisted senior centers. A lot of those people can't get out very easily, and they would love to have Avon right there in their building. Let's see. Okay, so Michelle is asking, she has a few books in her purse, but she's not sure how to start the conversation. So if some of you guys in the comments have any ideas, why don't we share those?
It could be as simple as saying, do you like what they're wearing? Or just, you know, I talk to people at the grocery store all the time. My kids get upset with me sometimes, but you know, it's just, and then, you know, just say, hey, do you want an Avon book? I've just said, do you want an Avon book?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that people always say, don't ask close-end questions where they can say yes or no, but sometimes that's the best way to get your direct answer. Do you want an Avon book? The worst they can say is no, and then you you save your money by not giving it to someone who doesn't want it.
Right. And you know what? I have some men that they're my best customers too. So don't just think it has to be a woman, because I have a lot of male customers as well.
For sure. So Ellen says she staples samples to books. Ask them if they would like a free sample. People love the word free. I like that.
I'm going to go, I'm stingy with my samples. They cost money. But what I do is I will take like the little rose petals. You can get them at the 99-cent store, especially right now at Valentine's. And I spray them with the perfume, and I staple that inside the brochure. That is pennies. I mean, literally pennies it's costing you. And you have a sample in there for them.
Perfect. And then there's always the home parties. I know that some of our team members have had successful ones where maybe only 5 or 6 women showed up, but it turned into $300 to $400 worth of orders. So maybe do some wine or some coffee and cookies and invite some people over to share the news about your Avon business. So we are known for a few of our brands in particular, and one of our best-selling brands is the new skincare line. So skincare customers are awesome because they spend a little bit higher than your average customer, and they come back to you pretty often. So every, usually 2 to 3 months, we have awesome products. So people do fall in love with a new. Dermatologists a lot of times recommend a new, even to people that have skin cancer. They come in and say that their dermatologist recommended it. We do have a skincare advisor tool on our website. So you don't have to be worried about knowing every single product. You can walk them through that quiz and come up with a personalized selection for them. Everybody loves Skin So Soft. That is a very popular brand, been around for a long time. We do have lotions and shower gels, and the oils are most popular. People have used those for bug protection, but that is not what they are for. So we actually also have a Skin So Soft Bug Guard line. So we'll get to know some of those products a little bit better. We have moisture therapy and footworks. And then I just listed some of the top sellers that I sell a lot of, so that you have a good idea for maybe replacing some of your products at home to start with. So many exciting new products coming our way. We were just bought out by LG in spring of last year. So that is the same company that has all the electronics. They are based out of South Korea, and they have brought a lot of cool products to us already. And the lineup for 2020 looks so exciting. They're going to be building these Studio 1886 centers that are going to bring the catalog to life for the representatives and customers to go in. Because let's face it, with makeup and fragrance, you want to play with it and smell it and feel it. So these centers are going to give you a chance to really see the products and experience them for yourself and your customers. We are about to be selling Belief and Aqua Bomb. It might, every time I try one of our new products, it's my new favorite. But
love it.
I know, it smells nice. It feels good on your skin. It is the best-selling moisturizer at Sephora, and now Avon is also going to be able to offer that.
It is beautiful. It smells good. Emily's right. Feels good. And it's my turn, but I'm going to go back to the Belief. I'm a believer. Love it. My daughter loves it. I was like, what is all the buzz about this? How could it be that great? It is that great. But every Monday, we get something called the Beauty Buzz in our email. Plus, you can go find it on your avonnow.com. And it just gives us a rundown about new things coming out. This Monday's Beauty Buzz talked about social media advertising nationally, campaign 5 through 8 on signing up people if you want to do that. It talked about Belief, and if your customers buy from your store, they're going to get a sample pack of Belief. And if they spend more than $60, not only will they get free shipping, they're going to get some free mini Belief samples, as well as the samples, but little mini jars of the Belief. So you might want to promote that. It also talked about, this is another one of my daughter's new favorites, the Green Goddess facial oil. And I'm going to tell you what, it has, it doesn't say it's good for acne, but her skin has never looked better. She uses it every morning and every night, and her skin is just beautiful. And again, on your online store, another great thing is if you use code Goddess, your customers are going to get some samples of the Green Goddess. And I think we're going to the next page now, because that was about it on the, oh, no. It talked about the training. And so, yeah, if you look on the events calendar, that's in the news also. Tomorrow, they're going to be doing a webinar about the Glimmer Kiss and the Glimmer eyeshadow, which is all the rave as well. It's a brand new product. And then on Tuesday, the 11th, there's going to be a Tip Tuesday. Not sure what they're going to talk about on that, but we'll have Tip Tuesday.
And I just wanted to add that if you go into your profile and manage your communications to make sure you're opted in for all of Avon's notifications. But if you don't get it, just know that under your news menu, the Beauty Buzz is published every single Monday. So make that part of your routine. And the events calendar is in there as well. You can go through and click and register and write it down on your calendar as you sign up.
And all of these are, I'm on the West Coast. They're all East Coast times. It's usually 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock maybe. Not very convenient for me because then that's 10 o'clock in the morning for me. If I can't get on, I always go back and watch the replay. So don't worry if you can't get on for whatever reason, you can always go back and listen to the replay. And that was Janine's got her webinar, I think it's a webinar on Monday, the 17th. And it's a virtual sales meeting. I don't think it's a webinar. Is it a webinar? Not sure, but
yeah, I mean,
it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so some of the lives are just on Facebook, but when it's a longer training meeting, a lot of times it is on like go-to meetings. So you have to remember those ones better than the lives because it's not going to just pop up for you.
And I think that one was going to be about skincare. Another thing you need to do is to go on to your Avon U and take, there's all kinds of little classes you can take to learn how to do, they have little things about selling. They have little classes about how to print an invoice. Just go in there, take their classes, and it will help you. It'll answer a bunch of questions. You can't get anything wrong. They have you answer little questions, but they're really very easy. And you should always be following up and learning on anything anything that's new.
And you will hear from me a lot. I do recommend not unsubscribing because then you're just going to lose your excitement, and it's good to stay up to date and excited with all that's going on. That's going to be the best way for you to grow your business. The minute you start disconnecting and not inviting it into your life, the less a part of your life it's going to be. So
I saw somebody on there who said that they didn't have a printer, so they couldn't print out invoices. That's what I do because it's just easier for me, but you can write out your own invoice. I don't think they have those little invoices books available anymore, but write it out on a piece of paper. Go to the dollar store and get the little receipt books. Write it in a receipt book. Put your name on the top of it or get a stamp or whatever it is, that's going to work for you. Everybody does their business differently. And, I just prefer to print out my invoices. The next one I think we're on is brochures. They come in packs of 10. And you need to always be ordering them. When you put your order in, you're going to order, I think, 2 campaigns ahead. Don't try to order, like when we're putting in campaign 5 right now, don't try to order campaign 6's brochures right now because they're probably going to be sold out. So try to make sure that you remember to order your brochures. And I order 100 or more always. I don't always get all those 100 out, but I save them. And I never throw away brochures because they could be old, but a lot of the core products are the same. The prices may change just a little bit. And I'll throw them in people's, I'll wrap them up in a literature bag with the little info on the front of it. I've gotten a lot of business that way. So order as many as you can because that's your store. If you're not giving out brochures, you can't get more business.
And they do come in packs of 10. So if you're going to order 3, you're going to get a quantity of 30. And then the more you order, the cheaper they are per book. So 100 is a really good place to be at. You know, in your first few campaigns, you might want to start with more 30 or 40 and build your way up and challenge yourself as you go along.
Yes, yes. And this is Emily's idea about putting these
The labels.
Labels. See, I have some here. Nothing printed on these ones, but they really do. I'll, put the 10% off, or Christmas time, I'll put some kind of catchy little phrase on it. And they really do stand out and help you get more business as well. I not only, to my customers, my regular customers, maybe at Valentine's Day, well, it's a little late now, but for St. Patrick's Day, maybe put something on there. It's the, what's that saying? Something about the Ides of March. Give them 10% off of any eyeshadow, something like that. That
And
kind of
green.
With, with what might, and maybe get the neon green ones for March, but you need a hook. I always try to tell my new people, you need some kind of a hook for somebody to want to do business with you. So 10% off, it's not going to take that much from you, really, because I look at it, I'm not worried about the first sale. I want a long-term customer. So if I have to give a little for them to buy from me the first time, that's okay, because I'm building a relationship with these people and I want long-term customers. So if you have to give a little at the beginning, that's okay.
And I will also add that every time you're handing out a piece of literature, we also want to offer the opportunity for them to join our team. I used to look at that as, why would I want to recruit my own competition? But then I decided that people are going to sign up whether they do with me or not. So I opened my mind to looking at it differently. And that it has been the most rewarding and lucrative part of the business. With it being free sign up right now, it's a great time to just get in that habit of always offering both.
Yes. Yep.
Is it me?
Nope, I have 2 more.
Okay.
Our What's New brochure, it's changed, and it used to be big, now it's little. I actually love it. It's got whatever's the new products that are coming out, they tell you about them. They kind of give you little bits of information on how to sell it, what wording to use sometimes. Everybody right now can buy 2 of everything that's in the What's New brochure. Let's say there's 5 different lipsticks, you can buy 2 of every color. So, and you're going to get it at the cost that's in there. And then as a new representative, you're going to get 25% off of that price that's listed in the What's New book. When you get to become a premier person, you've sold over 5,000, then you'll get it at 30% off, and it goes up from there. But right now, as a new rep, you're going to get 25% off of anything that's in there.
Don't they show though the cost that they're going to get it at?
I don't think so. I think that the change was at the cost that's in there, and then there's a little wording in there that says you're going to get, everybody's going to get it at what level is. President's Club will get their percentage off. Contenders will get their percentage off.
Okay. Okay.
Correct. I think I'm correct.
I think it shows their cost.
Does it show their cost?
Yeah, so it's gonna say the price that it's gonna be in the brochure. So for example, like the line eraser says now $22.99. So your cost is gonna be the $16.09. PRP is when you hit President's Club. So you're gonna just wanna look at the amount that says your cost, and that's what you'll be billed.
Right. Okay. And the next one are the Avery templates. I didn't use these for a long time. I just did it on Word, and then I started using these. Again, I love them because they're free. It's easy to put a picture in there or your QR code, and I put labels on everything. My books, sometimes on my product. I'm a label queen. So usually my books have 3 or 4 different labels on them.
And you can also be creative and get little, I know Trisha does this, get little sample bottles and squeeze and make your own. You can make 100 samples instead of buying only 10. And then you can print out a label that looks professional with the product right on it.
Yes, I do that a lot too. Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, thank you. So right now we do not have a supplier that has logo items. I would imagine they're working on replacing that company or even offering it directly to us. So for now, I recommend using something like Vistaprint. They're all pretty simple to use now. There's so many different templates that you can choose from. It even like has a font and the color scheme picked out for you. So if you're not that artsy, I still challenge you to go look at these and just try to build a card. The thing about postcards and business cards are that they're so much more affordable to hand out a ton. So think about that as your foot in the door. And then when they contact you, you can follow up with a catalog. Because the catalogs can get pricey. And in the beginning, you're not making that great of money. So we want to be frugal and spend our money wisely. Well,
I'm going to go to Emily's postcard thing again. I do a show that it's a pretty big show, but she has a lot of shows throughout the year and lets me advertise in her little goodie bags throughout the year, whether I'm in that show or not. And so I do postcards, but my postcards are, I usually get them at Walgreens, and it's really just a picture. And then again, I put my labels on the back. So I can get 50 of these pictures and for maybe 20 bucks or less than 20 bucks. And look for the coupon codes so you can get them cheap. And you can, you know, I make them any way I want, take pictures or design them. And, you know, maybe one time I'm doing something about fundraising or buying from me, my online store. And I always then follow up with a couple different labels on the back on some kind of special offer or, what they're going to get for buying from me. So you don't have, I mean, Vistaprint is great. I use Vistaprint as well, but I also use Walgreens or, one of the little stores that have codes for pictures.
Cool. And then we want to first be thinking about what are we running out of at home. If you're already going to be buying deodorant and toothpaste at the grocery store, replace that with Avon products. You are never going to have a better marketing tool than your own testimonials and your customers' testimonials. So the sooner you start trying the products, the sooner you fall in love with them, and the more genuine you are when you're talking about them. So you can find our samples and sales tools in Avon now. And they are working on making more samples for us as some of the Avon products have been discontinued and the LG products brought in. They don't have a huge selection of samples yet. So that is in the works. And in the meantime, be creative. And like Trisha and I said, a lot of times it's so much more cost effective to get the full bottle and create your own anyways. And you can even sit at a restaurant with your little perfume bottle on your table and say free samples and have people come up to you. Maybe not at a restaurant because they might kick you out, but I have heard of people doing that. So yes, you do need to charge sales tax. In your web office, there is a personalization tool where you can go in and put what your sales tax percentage is. So we want to put it as a decimal. No, you might put it in as percentage back there. But if you don't know your sales tax, just Google it and figure out what the percentage is. How that works is you collect that from your customer, and then Avon charges it to you on your invoice. So basically that sales tax money just passes through you. Avon pays it to your state for you. So it makes it that you are collecting that. And then the fee, so on the order book, there is a 75-cent fee that Avon recommends charging. Some representatives don't do it at all. Some representatives do more than that. Trisha, what is your?
I have always done 75 cents, but I had decided that I was going to change it to $1 this year. Haven't done that yet, but I am going to go into my store and change it to $1 because 75 cents, I mean, don't do less than 75. It helps you pay for gas. It helps you pay for your books, all kinds of stuff. And really, if you look at a lot of these other direct selling companies, they're charging way more than that. So I know a woman here in Las Vegas, she charges $2. I can't do, $1 is going to be what I'm doing in the future.
Yeah, so look it up by your county.
No, for the sales tax, yes, but the service fee.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Do what you want, but don't do anything. You know, you need to do something, but you know, whatever you feel is reasonable.
I do recommend signing up for Square or some sort of credit card processing company. I would say 75% of my customers pay with a debit or credit card. So even though it's going to charge you a small fee to use it, think about the sales that you will miss out on if you don't accept credit or debit.
And it's way quicker. You get paid instantly. Sometimes I have a stack of checks and it's like, dang, I got to go to the bank. It's just, it's way easier.
Yes. So how that works, a lot of people get a little confused on this part. And so when we take an order, we're going to charge the brochure price plus our sales tax, plus our order fee. And when Avon bills us for the product, they already take off your profit percentage. So what you actually pay Avon is the cost of the product. So what you have left over is your profit. I do recommend setting up a separate bank account to keep your money separate so that it doesn't get confusing and you can have your own records just for your Avon business. So online sales work a little bit differently. And how that works is when a sale comes through, 2 business days after it's billed, you're gonna receive a credit for the commission on your account. If you owe Avon money, it's just going to take away from what you owe them. If you do not owe them money, it will create a positive balance and it will go through and direct deposit to you. So you wanna make sure that you're all set up for direct deposit under your profile and account. Trisha, do you know, do they still send prepaid cards for people that don't, or do they have to request them?
I don't know. I thought the prepaid card was just for if you were in leadership. So I'm not really sure.
Okay, so we do highly recommend that you sign up for direct deposit because
yes,
yes, we want you paid as fast as possible. So how do I get paid for billing or building my team? So that will also go through direct deposit, but for that you will, I think you need to request it for the first time. I don't think they issue it without you calling in and requesting it. So we're going to talk about the ways that you can make money when you sign up people to join your team. Any questions on what we've covered so far? Everyone still awake? Are you alive? Silent. Oh, there we go. Cheryl's, yes, ma'am. Still here. All right, Michelle's still with us. Alicia, good, good, good. All right. You guys can watch quietly. So here is where you want to sign up for your direct deposit. You can text join to 81820 to start getting text messages from Avon. And it's just good to go exploring through Avon now and see what's there and look around. There's always hidden gems in there. So be curious and look around.
You're not, you click on something, you can't break it.
No.
Just click on it, read it.
So we have had some recent digital upgrades to being able to share the brochure. It is simple now. There's a one-click where you can go, this is within Avon now, and if you click on brochure, you will see the little share icons here. This button allows you to download it. The other ones will share a link to your online brochure. I do have to tell you, even though I know that the brochure is our main sales tool, that catalog ordering and brochure sales are not trendy. So it will continue to be phased out. So try as hard as you can to adapt to doing things digitally. I don't want you to miss out on a sale. And, you know, sometimes I still like to look at my Us and People magazine. I don't like to look at the websites for that stuff. So I'm not saying get rid of it, but don't be so against the idea of doing things in more than one way. And then on your website, you'll see on every single product page that there's also share icons where you share. Someone will click on it. It will take them to your website with that product on it. So just on your actual Avon website, your customer website, hopefully you guys have set that up. If you haven't, you go into your web office and you click on the online quick setup. There is this skincare finder. I haven't tried it lately, so I don't know if it's updated with the latest products that we've released. But go in and try it yourself. See what they recommend. We have a mascara tool. Your customers are always going to get free shipping if they spend $60 or more. As a representative, we do pay a fee starting at $8 based on how big their order is, just because it has taken away the job for us to deliver it, to order it and sort it and deliver it to the customer. So we do have to pay a small fee on our bigger online orders, but it is a cost of doing business. And then, like Trisha was telling you about those belief samples, go to your website and see what they're offering on there. It's great to go and see what your customers are seeing. I do recommend putting that welcome 10 code on your brochures. It's going to give every customer 10% off any size order, but it can only be used once per email address. So it's a great way to get people in to shop on your website. It rewards them. And then once they are registered as a customer, Avon automatically sends emails to them on your behalf. So one thing that you might want to do right away is sign up the people that you know would want to hear from you and get offers from Avon. It might be a great opportunity to pick up the phone and say, you know, hey, I just started my Avon business. I'm so excited. Can I add you to my email list? Trisha, have you done the sweepstakes before?
I have. I sign up myself.
All right. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
I've never won, but they have all kinds of different sweepstakes. Have your customers go on your online store and sign up for it. I think last month they were giving away Chi hair products. It's a good way to get people excited about, you know, go to my website, look at it. You don't have, I tell people, I'll put it on my book, or I have it on my my Facebook business page to go. You don't have to buy anything. Just go look and sign up for the different sweepstakes, and maybe they will buy something. So Avon always has all kinds of different sweepstakes that they're running. You can sign up as well, but try to get your customers, hey, go. Maybe I always put, why not you, on every one of my things when I say there's going to be 5 winners. Why not you? It can be you this time, and you can get people signed up, and then you get their email address and you can start marketing them yourself as well.
So when they sign up for the sweepstakes, you still have to go manually enter them into your web office?
No, it automatically, because there's a button where they can put if they want to be subscribed in or not subscribed.
All right.
Cool. So if they don't want to be subscribed, make sure that you might have their email address. So Avon's not going to be sending them any emails, but you can then send them stuff yourself. You know, don't be too, you know, don't send them a lot, because obviously they're people that aren't gonna, you know, they don't want an email every day, but maybe once a week or once a month, send them something. Hey, this is a new sweepstakes. Go sign up again.
We also have an A box, which is a really great deal. It's an order builder, so it gives your customer the opportunity to order this cool box for 10 bucks on when they've purchased $40 already. I like to get them to give out as prizes to team members, free gift with purchase for my customers. So those are really great marketing tools. So check those out.
I'm going to add, I get them as well. Like if I have people who, you know, had a $60 order, they didn't get the A box, I'll buy it myself. And then I'll take that A box and I will deconstruct it, you know, and there might be 4 pieces of things in that A box. And now I have a little gift for 4 different customers. And some of them are sample pieces and some of them are full-size pieces. And depending on how big your order was with me will depend on what you get out of that A box. If you have over $100 order with me and you didn't order the A box, chances are you're going to get the whole A box.
All right. So I do know we have a lot of slides left to go through. So we will try to go a little bit faster. Ask questions in our Facebook group. Hopefully you're part of Team Momentum. And we can always follow up and give more information if there's something that you're not clear on. So Avon Social is somewhere where you always want to be going besides Avon University. This has marketing tools, so many curated photos and posts ready to go. So you don't have to buy all the products to start marketing online. Starting your Google Places account is also a great way to start getting local business. You do have to list a physical address to do that. So it is, I mean, Google is what everyone goes to, right? So hopefully you're okay with that, and check out who's showing up and get your name out there. Trisha, do I go for a while?
Nope, it's me now.
Oh, okay.
As new representatives, you guys have a new, this is brand new program they have called Pathway to Premier. You can get bonuses 2 different ways. When you have, say your first order is $200, Avon's going to give you a $20 kickback, a little $20 bonus. And once you, maybe you have campaign 5's a $200 order and you get that $20 bonus. Campaign 6, you've done great. You have a $600 order. Now you've accumulated $1,000. Avon's going to give you 10%. So you're going to get $100. So you're going to get, you'll have gotten $20 on your $200 orders, and you'll get $60 on that $600 order plus $100. So campaign 6, you have a $600 order, you're getting $160. Up to, I think they're going to cap it at $32.50. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you will receive 25% commission for any order that you place that's over 40. So 40 has to be the minimum for you to earn commission. So you're gonna get 25%, and then the $20 for every 200 is part of this Pathway to Premier. And then you're gonna get the extra 10% for every 1,000 you hit. And this all takes place in your first 8 campaigns. Some of my reps that I see on here that have been with us for a while, you get to participate too. If you started campaign 24 or later, Kickstart has ended and you get to go into the Pathway to Premier.
And that building you up to become a, I think our next slide is to be the premier sales. Once you hit $5,000, you're going to hit the premier level, and you'll be getting 30% commission. So it's all helping building up your orders to get you to that 5,000 mark, to where now you're getting 30% commission.
And if you want to go for the full $3,250, you want to shoot for about $625 every campaign. So if you look at all the bonus opportunities, the profit percentage goes up the more you sell.
Yes.
Is this me?
Well, I guess this is me.
Okay.
Sorry. So we want to get to the premier level, and what you're going to get is, besides the 30%, is you're going to get a rising star pin, and Avon will send that to you. But most importantly, you're going to now get 30% commission on all your core products. And then you'll be getting, I think, are you getting 25%? You're still getting 20% on fashion and home. So 30% on beauty, 20% on fashion and home once you hit 5,000.
And under the rewards and recognition, there is a tracker that will show you where you're at as you go through the campaigns.
And what we ultimately want to do is to get to President's Club, which is 10,000 in annual sales, because then you're guaranteed 40% commission on all of your beauty products, your core products, and 25% on the home and whatever it's called, home and fashion. And then another perk is you're going to get charm bracelets as you move up. So the premier people, we're getting the rising star pin as you hit President's Club. You're going to get a beautiful charm bracelet, and you're going to get a President's Club charm. If you move up to Honor Society, then you'll get the Honor Society charm, and so forth. So lots of neat things they have for us. Another great thing, this Avon Perks, my goodness. I was looking at hotel rooms in around Las Vegas for a little stay vacation, crazy expensive, got on Avon Perks, not slashed in half, but I'm gonna tell you what, great deals on travel. I think one of our team members, Amy Major, bought a new car, then looked on Avon Perks, very disappointed that she could have saved herself over $1,000 if she had done Avon Perks instead. So check it out. There's all kinds of great deals, local deals, as well as, you know, travel farther away. So don't miss out on everything Avon has to give us. I think this is still me. Avon Rewards is as we are reaching things. I haven't read this one yet. I think they're gonna
You want me to take over?
I do. I am so sorry I did not read this one.
No, it's okay.
We were moving today, and I'm lucky I'm here and close.
Yeah, you're doing awesome. I have a lot of info in here.
Okay.
So if you go into your rewards and recognition, I think it says like Avon Rewards and like visit rewards headquarters or something like that. And these are the different levels that new reps can hit. So with your first $60 online order, you're going to get an email from Avon that says that you've unlocked your first reward. And I actually got the purse today, so it's really exciting.
I want to be a new rep.
I know. So go in there. There's different ways as leaders, sales reps, and new reps to earn rewards. As a top leader, I was just given a beautiful diamond necklace with 2 diamonds to represent our 2 million in sales. When I was climbing, I would always look at that top hanging, the low hanging fruit, and I would keep climbing to get there. I guess it's not low hanging, that's the top fruit. You got to keep going to the top. Another perk is that silver leaders and above, this is on the leadership side, gets to go to a leadership conference in January. Cheryl and I were just at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. We were wine dined and spoiled. And it's just always a very exciting time of the year to launch new programs, incentives, and to meet in beautiful places. So Avon covers everything once you're there. At the leadership conference, you just have to pay for your travel to and from. We are given $1,000 worth of free product to take back home with us. So there's so many rewards. I say to build sales, online sales, and leadership.
All sales.
You want me to keep cruising?
I beg your pardon?
Do you want me to keep going, or?
I'm ready. I actually figured some numbers out on this one.
Okay.
So the Destination Avon is a Caribbean cruise that Avon is having as an incentive coming up in November. And as new representatives for a trip for one, you have to have $10,000 in award sales. You may think that's a big, huge number, but I broke it down for you. And there's 13 campaigns left. So if you divide 13 into 10,000, that's, you need $769.23 in sales per campaign. Another big number, but let's go a little bit better. So you divide that by 14 days, because we have 14 days in the campaign. It's 2 weeks long. Now we're at a very manageable number of $54.95. So $55. Who can't sell $55 worth of stuff in a day? That's one $30 order and one $25 order, and you've got your $55 a day. You can do it. You can make that $10,000, and we can all be on this beautiful cruise. You want to take, I'm just on this roll. You want to take somebody with you, that's $15,000. Again, doing the math, that's $1,154 a campaign, or $82.43 a day. That's 2 $25 orders and one $35 order. And you and your husband, you and your best friend, you and your boyfriend, you and whoever are going to the Caribbean on Avon in November.
And it's a brand new ship. It's only the second sailing. We went on a cruise to Bermuda with Avon. They had this super cool robotic bar. That's what I'm talking about. But you would order your drink on a computer screen, and the hands would like move and make your drink. It was very impressive. So Avon takes us on top-notch vacations, and what better way to get people to join you in this business?
Yes, yes. And it's, you know, you look $10,000, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I cannot do that. But really, it's $55 a day. You can do it.
All right. I think we're making good time in now. All right, so I want you guys to go register for conference. It's July 31st to August 2nd. We had about 60 team members last year. So I want like 80 to 100. So you guys go do it. There's nothing that's gonna get you more excited and more ready to come back and build your business than conference. They put on like extraordinary entertainment. We get to see new products coming out. We get to see all the Christmas products in July.
And you're going to meet everybody and bond as a team. And even though everybody is thousands of miles away, it's a chance to be with everybody at once and make good friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Always recognition and free products too. That never hurts.
Yes. Make sure you do not bring just a carry-on, because you're not going to be able to take everything home.
Avon does hook us up. So the free sign up for now is going through March 31st. We shall see if it's extended. But really just kick this business off right and start getting in the habit of always selling and recruiting, because I'm telling you, that's the way you're going to build a business, a solid business faster, and you're going to start seeing more money quicker. It's going to keep you going and excited. Sometimes if you just go straight down the sales path, it can get frustrating. Do it with a friend. Ask a friend to do it with you, and you guys start your own team and build energy in your business.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Ask your best friend to do it with you, and then you guys can sit and learn and figure out all the ins and outs together. And, you know, something that maybe you are good at, your friend is good in something else, and you guys can collaborate together and build a big team.
Yeah. And if you're going to do table events, that's especially a great time to have a friend, because otherwise, if you're a little timid, you might sit behind the table and not really look around or open yourself up to people. But when people see other people having fun, they want to be a part of that. So think about who you can invite in the business, because when they submit, so this is the cool part about the Pathway to Premier, is that you have that tool to say, when you build your $200 order, you're going to earn 25% commission, plus Avon's going to give you another $20. And the cool part is when they do that in their first or second campaign, and you get a $20 bonus. So that has to all happen. It's actually a $150 order that qualifies you as the leader. But you use Avon's program to get your new team member excited to start making money, and you benefit from it as well.
And go on that cruise together.
Yes, yes, ma'am. You get a 3% sponsoring bonus for all of their sales, and that is as long as you submit a $50 order. There are different levels and requirements, and if you are interested in that, we are doing a leadership call Wednesday night. So I recommend joining in on that. We have a lot of new cool digital tools coming our way. I love to blog and be on social media if that's something that interests you. I also plan on doing some more training on that. Avon is doing some live training, and my guess is if these go well, that they will continue to build in more dates and more locations. You have our Team Momentum Facebook group as a resource. You have Avon University, you have Avon Now, your own website. You also have customer service that you can call and ask questions to. And that is it. I did want to add in that the first level of leadership is bronze ambassador. And that is when you have 3 team members, you guys all submit 1,000 in a campaign. You're gonna get 500, it's 500, right? Yeah, it's 125 spread out over 4 campaigns. So there is big money to achieve and get in leadership. So think about your drive and why you started this business, and we'll end it off here with a couple of quotes. Don't worry about failures, worry about the chances you missed when you don't even try. And then if we stop and look over the past, then into the future, we can see the possibilities are growing greater and greater every day. Are you guys excited? Did you hang in there with us? All right. Woohoo! All right. Well, thank you, Trisha. I appreciate it. Even with selling your house, you're still on the call. We got some hard workers on Team Momentum, and we are excited that you joined us, and we hope that you go share your excitement and go register for conference.
Yes, it'll be fun.
All right, guys, have a great night. I will send out the email with the recording and some of those flyers that we talked about. All right.
All right. Have a good evening.
See you later. Thank you, Trisha.
Bye.
Bye.